But it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
This shit's gonna be active.
They'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Go, Reed, go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Falcons at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Eluding the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mustang 19. Go, check, go, check.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, red.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
In motion goes Waller. Second and 15. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Ready, ready. Yellow, go.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Check steal. Red, cycle. Strike, strike. Ultra, go ultra.
2nd and 3. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Striker, 3-3.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now it's the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This one a little slow to get cooking, just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
18, 5 here. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready?
They'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now we've got a third down and 3.
Copac team. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. It's a gain of 14, down 2 to 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Stop low, 18. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 type, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warrior 70.
Back to throw again. They still can't get it. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
79 Broncos.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on, come on.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here we go, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
10 cycles. Speedo blue. Strike blue.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Blue strike. Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
ready.
2nd and 13. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Let's go
So
now.
following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19 Tigers. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Lions. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Third.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
6, 7. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 27 yards there. A 1st down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Check smash, check smash.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 6 now.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Check, hurt, check.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's more. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ready?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Trap 60, Buffalo 18. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here we go.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now they'll change things up. They'll try to run this one in. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And with it, they have taken the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
They're on the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead. And they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game. So probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Hey, check that, street. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos. Go, Reed, go.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Come on.
So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
18, Rattler, 18, rig alert. Street. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Smash. Hey, go Fury. Red, yellow. Go red.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Ready.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Barkley inside handoff. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a giant jumped early. This offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a 1st down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They made some nice plays. They give themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Still yet to find the end zone. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. Check smash, check smash. Cup 19, Cup 19.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Cowboy
Now they'll shift things around.
Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try again, and this time he is in for a Falcon touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Hey, smash Bronco. Check.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll roll him out right. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Hey, man. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
19 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Hurt, hurt.
Back to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Their mobile quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
That keeps the score. Falcons 19, Giants 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Green Jack. Go pink. Check, huh?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's go. Snap, red. Eagle blue. Slide 2. Hey, red. Set.
He'll look to throw. Out to his left. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trotty! They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they will decline that penalty, and that's going to force a 4th and goal. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Falcons, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her, and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around and